Hey everyone, it's April 17th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with German serial killer Joachim Kroll, known as the Duisburg Man-Eater, because he murdered and ate parts of at least 14 victims beginning in 1955. And that is him right up there, and I'd like to apologize for my terrible German pronunciation. Born in 1933, Kroll was the eighth and last child in his family, growing up poor and not getting much of an education in an area of Poland in the 1930s that was soon conquered by Germany in the Second World War. He was a bedwetter into adolescence and abused animals as a child, and psychologists later evaluated his IQ at just 76. Kroll's father was taken by the Soviet army as a POW in the war, and he never saw him again. After the war ended, his family moved to North Rhine-Westphalia in West Germany. He dropped out of school at the age of 15 after being held back multiple times, only having successfully completed the 4th grade. Working as a farmhand, he claimed that helping slaughter animals awakened his appetite for murder. Kroll's mother died when he was 22, after which he moved to Duisburg and began killing. His first victim was a 19-year-old young woman who was discovered disemboweled in a barn. The next year, he committed murder for a second time, raping and strangling a 12-year-old girl. A local mechanic was arrested for the murder, and the innocent man hanged himself in his cell, adding to the tragedy. Kroll next killed a 24-year-old woman in 1959, cutting off flesh from her buttocks and thighs, which he took home to cook and eat. He then waited until 1962 to murder 3 teen girls, whom he again partially consumed. Kroll killed at least another 8 victims ranging in age from 4 to 61, often strangling and committing acts of necrophilia before slicing off parts of their bodies to take home for dinner. Because other killers were at work in the area and he was very meticulous about his crimes, moving locations frequently, Kroll evaded capture for over 2 decades. 6 other men were arrested for his crimes at various points, with 3 of them being convicted, each of whom killed themselves after being unable to clear their names. But in 1976, a 4-year-old girl went missing in Kroll's neighborhood, and the police went door to door to see if anyone had seen anything. His neighbors reported seeing what looked like organs in their shared toilet, and when investigators arrived at his door, they found the girl's hand simmering in a pot with potatoes and carrots on his stove. Kroll's apartment was filled with sex dolls and other toys, as well as bags of human flesh in his freezer. He admitted to 14 murders, but said he couldn't remember an exact number, so it's possible he killed even more. Kroll claimed at this time that he had been eating his victims to save on his grocery bill. After being convicted of 8 murders, Kroll received 9 consecutive life sentences and died of a heart attack in prison in 1991. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Have a great birthday meal. Leave me a comment saying I wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Joachim Kroll, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.